So you do have a drought, you do have a insecurity, you do have a political instability, you do have criminals, you do have problems, and that is now the result of why we're here and the displacement numbers. That is why we have an entire country nearly. If the Somalis are 8 million or 7.5 or whatever, more than half, I would say, that's my estimation, are affected. And I could see with my own eyes from 2007 until today, month after month, ordinary people have become IDPs. When the root of the problem goes so deep that even if there is stability, you wouldn't have people to harvest. When it has gone, the crisis has become so deep that they trace $300 to come to the Dab and Adwa. It just gives you an imagination, the severity of the problem in that country. And now in the Dab, we have nearly 500,000, 98% of them Somali refugees. We say that it is October, inshallah, November, let it rain. The problem with the rain is that with the rain in itself actually is the risk it brings in terms of disease. With the rain comes a lot of diseases to weak people who've already lost everything. And then those who wanted to remain in the areas where they could harvest, they have nothing. Because also those of us who work there, our first priority is to save life, save life, save life, and deliver assistance. But it's very important also to think of recovery, the long-term thinking. And helping people in the Dab or in Al-Ada or in Yemen will not help us. The best strategy is to help people closer to the areas where they can be and can harvest in the future, because returning people is always difficult with all the conventions we have. But also the other problem that we're facing is the fact that the constant threat in terms of security people are facing. There are big dilemmas, and I just wanted you to see what we feel in terms of delivery on a daily basis. One of the biggest challenges the humanitarian work is faced today in Somalia is the difficulties in terms of coordination, the lack of proper coordination mechanisms that are functioning, and the second, to my understanding, is the behavior of other agencies on the ground who are not preserving the humanitarian principles. Either you are a Muslim agency or Western agency. The best way to create good perception and to be accepted in the long run is to, in reality, strongly preserve the humanitarian principle. And I think even those of us from there need to understand the challenges we face. I think my brothers and sisters here who have been given an opportunity to live in this country, we also need to understand the challenges that our people are undergoing.
SRDF is made out of 7 Somali organizations from the Somali diaspora community in London. And thank God for the last 2-3 months they've been working together, and one of their initiatives, they started another initiative in Mogadishu called SHOCK.
One of the main things we have done during this period was that we have already distributed food, medicine and water. We have a common vision, and that is we have to find all Somali organizations and make their voice heard by the old organizations, and that is to coordinate all the activities. We believe that we have the access to Somalia, and that is the main issue we have to raise to your attention in reality.
Creating access, thinking through in terms of politicization of aid, giving the humanitarians delivery a a chance to deliver in these most complex areas, and maybe one thing that maybe we could jointly agree on, because it is one of the maybe thinking that we need to adopt in order for us to reach people as close as possible in the areas where they are affected. In the famine crisis we face in Somalia, we will be dealing with the entire 2012. And if on the top of it, people start now fleeing from Jilib, Jamam, Kismayo, which is the case, because of the new intervention, then I think at least last time we knew this would happen, but the world was not prepared. Maybe we can start the planning today, not only to save what is here, but also to be prepared for the worst.